Ow, man! Welcome to the Frickcast and to the Dr. Squatch Toothpaste Guide. Today, we're slamming some all-natural toothpaste to up our oral game. Well, you know what I mean. The Squatch Toothpaste is one of their more unique products. While most others are essentially skincare or hair care, the toothpaste is, well, toothpaste. It's maybe a bit more polarizing than the other products offered, and that is because it is, of course, fluoride-free. Now you know me, I may be a frick, but I don't frick around. So in this guide, we'll break down what exactly that means to be fluoride-free, whether that could be beneficial or not, what ingredients are used in its stead, and of course, my own experience using this toothpaste. We're going to be going through everything that you need to know when it comes to keeping your pearly whites feeling and looking nifty. This is going to be quite a long video, as there's a frick ton to cover here, so sit back, relax, and let's get into it. We'll begin with the basics. The Squatch Toothpaste comes in a duo, a morning and night combo, citrus mint and soothing spearmint, each with its own unique formula, which we'll cover in a bit, as they differ quite significantly. Each tube is 4.7 ounces, and will run you $12 a pop, unless you get the duo, which will save you $2 at $22 for both. They aren't the cheapest boys out there, but you are supposed to be getting a superior product. So with that, let's take a closer look at the ingredients. And where better to start than with the ingredient that is not here, fluoride. Fluoride is a bit controversial, with many saying your teeth will rot out if you don't use it, and others saying you're poisoning yourself if you do use it. So what's the deal? Well, I suppose I should say at this point, I'm not a dentist, so I would encourage you to do your own research and talk to your dentist. However, I have done some homework on this, and I've read the opinions of people far more knowledgeable than myself on this topic. So fluoride, is it good or bad? Well, it's both. Fluoride is derived from fluorine, one of the most abundant elements in nature. It's commonly found in water, including drinking water, where it's either naturally occurring or added by people. Fluoride is effective against tooth decay and cavities, as well as remineralizing teeth and strengthening enamel, which is why it's become so popular in dental hygiene. However, the issues with fluoride seem to stem from it being over-slammed. As with many things, fluoride is toxic when used in large amounts, and when toothpaste, mouthwash, and drinking water can all contain it, there's potential to be taking in too much fluoride. Adding fluoride to drinking water is often said to help prevent tooth decay and cavities in the public, and this can be the case, especially in areas where people don't have access to proper dental care. But depending on who and where, it just may be overdoing it, and is not only unnecessary, but potentially harmful. Too much fluoride is especially problematic for young kids under 6, and the consequences can be quite severe, ranging from nausea to even death. But I mean, you gotta be like eating a tube of toothpaste for that. But still, it can be lethal. The most common issue you'll see is dental fluorosis, which is the white spots you may have noticed on yours or other people's teeth. This occurs when teeth are still forming, and too much fluoride basically fricks up the development of the enamel. Although it can be severe, it usually isn't. It's typically mostly cosmetic, but over 40% of people may suffer from this to some degree. The other main fluoride-caused ailment you'll see often discussed is skeletal fluorosis, which is basically where too much fluoride fricks up bones and joints. Bones are more likely to fracture, joints are painful, and mobility is hindered. It can also lead to thyroid issues, and it's also been reported by some that fluoride toxicity can lead to adverse neurological effects, especially in children. So really it's children that are most at risk for fluoride-related ailments, and it's usually due to overconsumption of fluoride. But as long as they aren't ingesting toothpaste, maybe overdoing it with fluoride mouthwash and drinking water having too much added to it, it seems like it's not a major issue. Although monitoring your kid's fluoride intake is definitely something you're going to want to do, even if just to avoid minor dental fluorosis. But if you're watching this, you're likely already an adult, probably a man, so you may be wondering if fluoride is really even harmful to you. The answer to that is not really. Just don't eat toothpaste and you're probably fine. The main thing you'd maybe worry about would be the toxicity in minor cases, which would be maybe leaving you feeling nauseated or sick. But wait a minute, what is this? Oh, apparently it can also decrease testosterone level. Ruh-roh. Basically, long story short, fluoride is an effective anti-tooth decay, anti-cavity, and remineralizing ingredient found in everything from water to toothpaste. Like many things, too much can be detrimental to your health, and there are notable side effects in that event, especially for children 6 and under, but also even for adults. But there is a reason fluoride is so prevalent and why most dentists recommend it. And generally speaking, it's mostly safe and does more good than harm. But before the fluoride stands declare victory, saying that you have no choice as you are completely reliant on fluoride, no matter the side effects, if you don't want your teeth to rot. A necessary evil, if you will. What if I were to tell you that there is an ingredient with all of the benefits of fluoride, without the negative effects? One that's also recommended by scientists and dental experts, with proven results. Because regardless of what people say, fluoride is not the only ingredient of this kind. There is an alternative that does the same thing and just may be better overall. Which brings us to our Dr. Squatch Toothpaste and the substitute ingredients used instead. We're going to start by looking at the ingredients used in both the morning and night formula, the base ingredients, before moving into the unique ones used exclusively in each formula, as they do differ somewhat. Now there is one ingredient that is doing most of the heavy lifting in the absence of fluoride. Enter Hydroxyapatite. Don't let the long name fool you. This is a naturally occurring mineral, consisting primarily of calcium and phosphate. In fact, it's what makes up a large part of your own teeth, including 97% of the enamel. As such, hydroxyapatite is highly effective for remineralizing teeth and preventing cavities. In this regard, it's been found that hydroxyapatite is just as effective as fluoride. In fact, they are nearly identical. Both are great options for preventing tooth decay and protecting teeth. They're basically the same, no real difference. However, hydroxyapatite doesn't stop there. It also helps strengthen and repair enamel, and it may do this better than fluoride, as it leaves enamel better protected, basically adding a barrier between your teeth and harmful bacteria and acid. Hydroxyapatite is also non-toxic, unlike fluoride, so overconsumption isn't a worry here. Although it should be noted that that does not go for all the ingredients present in a toothpaste, including these. But on its own, it's at least not toxic. So in this case, it may be better for children, as toxicity and dental fluorosis aren't threats. But again, talk to your dentist about that. Another benefit is having a healthier oral microbiome. Whereas fluoride kills all bacteria in the mouth, bad and good, hydroxyapatite does not, and instead only shields teeth from the bad, but does not eliminate all bacteria from the mouth. In addition, two major pluses of hydroxyapatite are reducing sensitivity and whitening teeth. It is great for sensitive teeth as it strengthens enamel and is also non-abrasive. And of course, it contains a natural whitening effect. Unlike fluoride, there really aren't any known side effects of hydroxyapatite, as it naturally occurs in the body. It's non-toxic, won't poison your brain, and won't shrink your balls. Really, the only thing you have to worry about would be some sort of allergy, but that's of course with everything. So in short, hydroxyapatite does all of the good things fluoride does, and more, without the side effects. It keeps your mouth healthy, and the chompers protected, less sensitive, whiter, and shielded from nonsense. The reason it's not as popular as fluoride seems to be because of three things. It's more of a recent trend in dental care advancement. It's more expensive than fluoride toothpaste. And of course, fluoride is so ingrained into oral hygiene and the dentistry world that it's hard to replace. Overall, hydroxyapatite is actually a very nifty ingredient, and one I'd recommend you to look into. Now you may be feeling a lot better about these Squatch toothpastes already, but we're just getting started on these ingredients. The other major ingredient of note is xylitol. Xylitol is perhaps best known as a sugar substitute, and you'll find it in products like Orbit gum, which of course claim to be beneficial in cleaning teeth, and there's actually some truth to that. When it comes to oral hygiene, xylitol is good because it replaces sugar, which of course fricks teeth. Xylitol though also helps make things like toothpaste more palatable, better tasting, as well as make the mouth salivate more, helping to spread toothpaste around. On its own, it's not the most effective anti-cavity or tooth decay ingredient, but when used in addition, it's got some benefits as well. Xylitol defends against certain bacteria and helps protect teeth. While not particularly toxic to humans, it's worth noting that xylitol is extremely toxic to dogs. Even the smallest amount of toothpaste or a stick of gum can have lethal results. So keep it away from the hounds, and if ingested, head to the vet immediately. In addition to those two, there's a frick ton of other natural ingredients that make up the basics of the Squatch toothpastes. That is, these are present in both the morning and night formulas. We'll just slam through these. Water is water. Glycerin basically helps toothpaste retain its moisture. Hydrated silica adds some abrasiveness or grit that helps remove plaque. Some don't like this ingredient as it essentially scrubs and scratches the enamel, but it's used in a lot of toothpastes and is generally seen as beneficial. I think it really just depends on how much is present. Sodium cocoyl glutamate helps the toothpaste to foam. Calcium carbonate is another abrasive agent that helps remove plaque and even stains. Cellulose gum is mainly used for the texture as it thickens and smooths out the paste. Xanthan gum is again mainly another thickening agent. Peppermint oil is of course going to add some of that minty freshness. It's going to make the toothpaste taste better, your mouth feel fresher, and it also has soothing and chilling effects as it includes menthol. And the last of the base ingredients is stevia extract. This boy is like xylitol as it's another natural sweetener that protects against certain bacteria. In addition to the list of base ingredients, both the morning and night formulas also have their own list of unique ingredients that help form the flavor and provide some other additional benefits. When used in tandem, the duo is meant to give you the best of everything, with each being formulated to work best during its respective time of day. Starting with the morning formula, we have the citrus mint. Now something citrus flavored probably doesn't sound like the best for a morning toothpaste, but it's a very subtle taste. It's fresh and somewhat minty. I'll talk more on that in the review section. The citrus mint is meant to provide an extra boost of energy in the morning, as this boy is rocking with some very interesting ingredients. Let's start with lemon peel oil. This boy is good for your gums, as it helps fight off bacteria. Mostly though, it's going to add some flavor to the taste. Menthol is mainly used for that chilling, minty sensation that your mouth will feel after, making it feel more fresh and clean. Tea tree leaf oil is antibacterial, is effective against plaque buildup, is good for your gums, and helps freshen breath. Green tea leaf extract is surprisingly good for your oral health. It again is great for keeping gums healthy, but is also great against plaque buildup and tooth decay. This is due to the antimicrobial, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory properties of green tea, which also adds some flavor as well. Ginseng root extract is another ingredient that is great for your overall health, including dental. Ginseng is again great for teeth and gums, as it helps to clean and protect, as well as freshen breath. It's anti-inflammatory and leads to a healthier mouth overall. Vitamin B12 basically nourishes your mouth with the crucial vitamin, which is needed for good oral health. As for the night formula, we have the soothing spearmint. This one is a bit more minty than the morning one, but it's again not going to be an overly obnoxious mint flavor. It's mostly a sweeter spearmint taste. I definitely like the taste of this one better, but again we'll talk about that in a bit. The soothing spearmint is also meant to provide a relaxing, calming feel. The night boy is also much darker than its morning counterpart with a dark gray color. You may assume charcoal is what gives it this color, but there is no charcoal in these toothpastes. Instead, we have a long list beginning with illite. Also known as French green clay, this ingredient actually has a number of benefits, including being a thickening agent, as well as being highly absorbent, and it may also help to remineralize teeth. Wintergreen leaf oil is mainly known for its pain-relieving, soothing properties, so it should help with sore gums and toothaches. Aside from its anti-inflammatory properties, wintergreen also has a strong mint flavor. Spearmint leaf oil is again mainly going to freshen breath. It does contain a bit of menthol, so it's again another soothing ingredient, but the biggest benefit from spearmint is going to be the sweet mint taste that it provides to the toothpaste. Coconut oil has long been touted for its oral hygiene benefits, especially in the form of coconut oil pooling, but these can translate to toothpaste form as well. These include being antibacterial, helping to clean teeth, moisten the mouth, and even whiten teeth. Eucalyptus oil is antimicrobial, helping prevent plaque buildup and tooth decay. It's also anti-inflammatory, soothing gums and stimulating their growth as well. Eucalyptus again is going to make your mouth and breath also feel fresher. Vitamin E is great for the health of your gums. It protects them from harmful bacteria. Vitamin E is also a soothing ingredient with anti-inflammatory as well as antioxidant properties. Tulsi leaf extract is another antimicrobial ingredient with effective cleaning abilities. It's also anti-inflammatory and soothing. Matricaria flower extract, otherwise known as chamomile, is yet again a soothing and calming ingredient that goes with the relaxing feeling of this toothpaste. Saw palmetto is less about oral health and more about manly health, improving prostate health, preventing hair loss, and of course, boosting testosterone levels. I guess you gotta make up for all that fluoride ball shrinking. And last, we have valerian root, which is another deeply relaxing ingredient that calms and helps you to chill. It helps reduce anxiety and helps you to sleep better. This and many of the other ingredients mentioned make the soothing spearmint relaxing, meant to help you unwind before bedtime. Is that all of them? Thank God. Jesus. As you can tell, both the morning and night formulas are slammed full of beneficial ingredients, from promoting overall oral health, cleaning and protecting teeth, freshening breath, and even having calming benefits. The Dr. Squatch toothpastes don't contain harsh chemicals, parabens, or sulfates. Instead, they're mainly rocking with natural ingredients, pretty much all of which are nifty in some way. They avoid much of the nonsense of many toothpastes that come with a lot of drawbacks. The main thing of note that the Squatch pastes avoid is, of course, fluoride. However, it ditches that and upgrades to hydroxyapatite, so you're getting all of the positives without the negatives. But how do the toothpastes actually hold up? Are they as nifty as they sound? Well, I've been using the Squatch toothpaste since its original release, so over 2 years now, and in short, I would definitely recommend it. It's actually the only toothpaste I've ever liked. Every other toothpaste I've had always left me feeling somewhat nauseous, and I don't think it was because of the fluoride, rather I just really hate that overly artificial mint taste. These actually don't taste bad. Definitely good for toothpaste, especially the night formula, but I don't mind either flavor. They're pretty self-explanatory. The citrus mint tastes like citrus mint, sort of orange and sweet mint. It's not bad. The soothing spearmint is definitely more of a spearmint taste with again that sweet mint flavor. I will say I have felt somewhat relaxed after using the night toothpaste as well, especially when I first started using it. I won't be doing the orange juice test for you boys, but I will be doing the beer test. Alright, Frick Nation, I just brushed my teeth with the Dr. Squatch Morning Formula Citrus Mint toothpaste, and now we'll be giving it the old beer test. Skull. Alright boys, I think it passed. Yeah, man! It definitely doesn't leave this horrible taste in your mouth, although the first thing I always do with the morning and night is to chug a bottle of water after, because I do like to cleanse my mouth of the taste. It also does leave your mouth and breath feeling fresh and clean. Again, since it's more subtle, you're not going to have that strong feeling like you might from mouthwash, but you will always feel clean after brushing. Probably the biggest issue people will have with these is the lather or foam, whatever you want to call it. These boys are thick, and it can take some effort to cover your whole mouth. It's not like a problem or anything, but the texture will seem different than your average toothpaste. My teeth used to be pretty sensitive, but since I've been using the Squatch toothpaste, that's really toned down. Cold or hot, it doesn't bother me. So if you have sensitive teeth, you may like that. As for the whitening results, I can't say that it's made a huge difference. I don't have a before or after to show you, but I do think they are somewhat whiter than compared to 2 years ago. I feel at least like they have a more even coating. And the last point I want to touch on in the review section is the longevity of these. So you'll be getting 2 tubes, but when you use them in tandem, they last a long time. I'd say 4 months, maybe longer, is what I get out of these before I have to buy a new set. So while expensive, they do last a long time, and more importantly, they'll help your pearly whites to last a long time as well. So overall, I'm a big fan of the Dr. Squatch toothpaste, even more so after doing more research for this video. What's funny is, as I slowly drift away from exclusively using Squatch's other products, the one product I keep finding myself coming back to is the toothpaste. I think they really nailed this one, and I think it should be getting more attention. But I encourage you to do your own research and talk to your dentist about switching. I've left some links in the description for you to check out for more information. Keep in mind though that a good toothpaste is just one aspect of a good oral hygiene routine. Brushing at least twice a day, preferably with an electric toothbrush, flossing, and staying away from sugary or acidic foods is also crucial when it comes to having healthy teeth. Make sure though, if you are looking into other fluoride-free options, that the toothpaste contains hydroxyapatite. In fact, I would look at it more like you're not switching to fluoride-free toothpaste, rather hydroxyapatite toothpaste. And if that's something you're interested in, these boys are definitely a solid option. So that will do it for our Dr. Squatch toothpaste guide. Please let me know what you think of this duo. Have you tried it? If so, did you like it? Are you now looking to try it? Be sure to check out my other Squatch guides if you want an honest review and breakdown of ingredients and scents of their other soap and non-soap products. And also, Frick Nation, remember to stay nifty.